Hi guys, and welcome back to Graymont Bay. Today we are going to be playing with Adler. She lives here, like in the city center, and this is her bakery slash house. And this is her tiny house here, and this is the bakery part. And today we are going to be playing the bakery. Most of the time I think how I'm going to play the bakery is that my Sims will visit and buy what they need, but because I wanted to test also how to run the bakeries so that Sims come to her, I did that 2 times and we'll do it the 3rd time today because I want to show you how I do it. And it's almost time to wake up. She has a boyfriend. It's Bryant Waters. He's the cross-dressing robot man who runs the city. He's my politician. And you know, I had the rule first that these founding families are not allowed to reproduce with each other, but they just like were so fit together that I decided, you know, to make an exception. She works as a baker. This is a baker career, and it's just the first level. It's very unlikely that she will ever get a promotion because it's so hard to get a promotion with Zerbus career. That's why, for example, when I have a sim like my politician, I always manually give him the level 5 career level, because then he's going to be a city council member, and that's basically what he's going to be for the rest of his life. Her work lot is actually here. I'm using Zerbus mod so that when she actually goes to work, she just stays home. And this is basically because I honestly don't have enough Sims in my hood to simulate a proper, you know, integrated economy, so I decided to do it this way. Okay, let's start with cleaning the house. Her work starts at 9, and usually when she's at work, that's when I like, you know, clean the house and take care of the garden and bake things. Anything else to clean, my dear? No. Then we can just take care of the garden. Is there anything to take care of? This is just the tent garden, my dear. Hey, we have some vanilla. I'm really looking forward for the ginseng to grow, because I found this mod on Mod the Sims. Like, this is something I have been wanting for, well, since Supernatural came out, that I could make these special drinks at home. And this mod has been on Mod the Sims since 2014, and I just found it. And I only let her hot cider. Okay, I only let her do these drinks that she has the ingredients for, so she doesn't have to pay. And I think I'm going to do that with all my Sims, because then I have now a reason to actually start one day a herbal tea shop. That would be so cool, to sell all the different ingredients, and then Sims can buy and go home and make their own tea. That's really nice. The only unfortunate thing is that if you serve a tray of drinks, my call for coffee command, it doesn't appear there, because, you know, there are 2 different mods. But, you know, I don't mind. You can have normal coffee when we have visitors, and then special coffee and tea when we have And we are just home by ourselves. And are these all dormant? There's nothing much to do, I guess, today in our like housework. You know, in one video I said that I had trouble returning a book to a library. I was using my own bookshelf mod, and it was actually because of the object I was using for that. It was a custom book pile from around The Sims 3, and for some reason like I had two different book piles from there, and those objects were not very routable. So this book is from Bow 5 E5 Studios, and this has been working fine. So if you have problems, if you are using my bookcase mod and you're having trouble routing to the object, try to change the object to something else. So download another object and just change OBJK to point to my like my code. I know that was a horrible explanation, but I hope you understood. Let's go and bake something. I'm using the baker oven. Honestly, I don't know how this is going to work when I am not playing her. Like, I'm going to test it so that I only leave one plate of food here, and everything else I put it to the shop's inventory. And then I want to see that when I'm not playing her, will the food actually stay here, or you know, will it disappear? Will it be cleaned out? So I'll have to see how that works. I'm not going to keep everything because otherwise I'm going to lose everything if it doesn't work. These cupcakes, they are from around The Sims 3. I just thought it would be nice to, like, if this fails that I can't really have all the foods available here, I can always fill this with cupcakes. And then Sims can buy cupcakes. And she also sells all the baking ingredients. This is from Icy Munmun's baking set from Mod The Sims, and this is the only custom food thing I have, like, if not considering EA. And I like that you can, like, it's just baking. And the reason I have also these items here is that Katrina sells also these items in her shop, but Katrina can't shop from her own shop, and my lady can't shop from her own shop. So if like two separate Sims are selling these same items, they can shop from each other, and then I don't have to send them to the grocery shop every now and then to buy these items for them. And yeah, let's do something. I thought that somebody upgraded my mod so that this when you are making like food from the EA bakery, that they actually use the ingredients, but maybe I'm mistaken. I guess I'm mistaken because at least when I downloaded the newest version from Andras, it was not updated. But I might be, because there are different Parmesan. Okay, let's do this. Because there are different versions of food mods. Like, I know there's a version of this mod that you can basically bake these on any oven. I don't have that mod. So maybe it was some other mod that enabled using ingredients instead of paying. But honestly, I don't mind that I have to pay for these special foods. But then when she makes her own food, you know, like upstairs in her own kitchen, that's when she has to use the ingredients. We have been like, I've been talking for so long. I hope like, yeah, you're still watching. So much jam. I just wanted to somehow decorate this. We should bake another one. Because I try always to have like something in the inventory, so it's not only here, because then she can restock it. Yeah, he was staying over, but for some reason the stay over interaction did not appear. See, now she's actually working. And her mood is all high, her cooking is all high, but it's like there's like no performance. I think maybe like when I'm playing with Sims and they are in a community lot, then I have seen some performance like gain, but maybe this is because she's in her home lot, that's why I don't see anything, but it doesn't matter. I'm happy like if she just stays here forever, it doesn't matter. She gets like 100 simoleons a day when she works, and that's fine. I can pretend it's some like, you know, like sales or something. And because it's such a little sum, it doesn't honestly matter. But it does help me, of course, a lot, because my Sims are also poor. Like the other Sims, I don't have enough money going around in the hood. Also, I reduced the price of a single serving to 5 simoleons. You can do it through the register and settings, so that because these are only 5 simoleons, and this item, like this display, it duplicates, not duplicates, like the price is times 5 from what you bought it. So I had to play around with the prices so that these items that she bakes are reasonably priced, but also these give her some profit, because these are only like 5 simoleons, so it was really cheap. Now they are 25 simoleons to buy. You know what, my dear, let's put it here. Open inventory. Oh, and then we have to unspoil. If I remember correctly, my own mod, when you put the food here, it becomes unspoiled, that it should never spoil. But in here you have to like manually select unspoil, so that the items in the inventory are unspoilable. And you know what, we could actually what we should do also, I'm noticing that no, wrong lot, this one. Yeah, I wanted to change actually to her career outfit, even when I'm playing her. And this is a career outfit. And we could actually open the shop. We will just select open from here. And currently the way I invite Sims over is basically like this, that I just say like select Andras and invite over. Who has money? He might have, it's Saturday, so he's working, like he's not working. I'm interested in this guy, like who is he? I don't know. So let's invite these guys over. And my dear, you could just sit for a moment. Let's wait for the customers to come. I have said this, that the working hours are from 9 to 5, which is her working hours also in her bakery career. And before I leave this slot, I am going to hire her as the employee, and then when my Sims visit her, she's actually going to be tending the register. Actually invite everybody. You know, honestly, I think I'm not going to play Herbert so much because I really like him, and I kind of like having him around in my hood, so I'm not sure I want to have him like have babies and then die. Herbert, we're trying to have a romantic moment here. Oh, yes, I don't know. She wants to get married. Maybe next round, not today. Because this is the last day I'm playing her. And I want him... I'm probably going to do so that they move in together first. Herbert, can you please just like shop something? This is open, isn't it? Yes. Not now, dear. Just tend the register. They could actually have some coffee. Even though she's not going to get paid for drinking coffee with her customers because this is not a community lot, it's okay. We could still have some coffee. Come on, pay, dear. I know Inge has a mod that you can set up and it will call people here, but this honestly could be just a... I just manually move him because they stand here for so long after they buy, which is annoying. They actually should go home, but for some reason that doesn't work always or ever. Yeah, so I know that Inge has a mod that you could that you call customers randomly, but it might be a coincidence that every time I've been using it, for some reason I have some problem with it, like with my game, so I decided to not use it at all this time around. Maybe later, when I'm like more sure that my game is stable, I might try it again, but let's see. I don't find it useful right now. And most of the time, of course, I won't be playing this slot like this that I call Sims Over. Mostly I'm going to be using it so that I visit this slot with my active sim and we buy what we need. Yeah, so let's have some coffee. I'm really happy with this slot because honestly I don't feel like I am a very good builder or decorator. I'm very minimal with decorating because I just can't. But this turned out very nice, and you can see from the walls here that I first decorated this downstairs, and by the time I got upstairs I was like, I can't make wall decisions right now, so I just took green because it's her favorite color. Come sit with us. No, dude, no, why? It was like so close. You could have sit here.
Sleep door.
Yeah, she's talking about all the babies they're going to make. Yeah, so probably like later on I will like edit her house a little bit more. And also he's going to move in here because these are from around the Sims 3 actually. They were like different looking honey pots, but now that I have loaded my game they have turned into normal honey pots. I don't know why. but I should actually remove them from there because they don't look so nice anymore. I don't have anybody who sells honey, but you know, maybe the guy or girl who starts the tea shop, he could also sell honey there. That would be really nice. I have like so many ideas for shops right now, and I kind of, part of me thinks that he might quit the political career when they move in, because it is not really his thing. But that means that I have nobody running the city. It's going to be chaos, and of course it's going to mean that there is no ask to leave. Where is ask to leave? Here. Which means that nobody's going to be collecting taxes. This round is still a let's set things up round, so there is no taxes in this round, but you know, starting from next round, which is the first proper round. He probably went upstairs to watch TV. Yeah, can spend the rest of the day here. Or maybe I could do so that even if he doesn't like stay in the political career, because he wants to be, I think he wants to be a writer, so that we could do so that my lady, who is actually a reporter, she could maybe take part of the politician's like job, and on top of reporting also like take care of the city. But let's see. I need to download the mod that you can enable all TV channels, because this is so kind of boring that they can only watch like one channel and the weather channel. Yeah, only one channel and the weather channel if they have a poor TV. Because most of my sims are going to have TVs that are cheap, because I just like the way they look. Oh, I have to pause for a moment because I think my cat needs some food. We'll be back in a moment. And I'm back. Cat has food. He's happy. I don't know if a rice porridge is a thing in other countries, but in Finland it's a Christmas food. But me and my husband, because we like it so much, we actually eat it quite often. I currently have some oven rice porridge coming, and honestly it's just so easy to do. Like, you have your pot or pan or whatever you want to put in the oven. You just put some butter on it so that the porridge doesn't stick to your pan. Then you just have like 2 deciliters of rice porridge, or rice basically, but it's like short and fat rice. No, we call it porridge rice here in Finland. And then you have 1 liter of milk, and then you have some salt, and you put everything to an oven in 175 degrees for around 1 hour 20 minutes, and then you let it be in the oven for that time. And after the time is over, you can like turn off the heat and let it be there for a little bit longer, and then it's done. So it's so easy. It's the perfect, I want to spend the day playing my Sims food because then you don't really have to do anything about it. Every once in a while I will go a little bit and stir it, but that's all I do. They are happily watching their TV. I don't know how interesting this episode is, because this is what they're going to be doing like when they get married. She is so cute. She's Katie Seagal Sim from The Exchange. Like, The Exchange is a horrible place because you cannot see basically what you are downloading, but she was a success. He is from somebody's Tumblr. I had to take off my earphones because somehow it's hurting my ear, so I can't hear what they are doing, and I can't take the earphones, like I can't have the sound come from the microphone, like not microphone, from the computer speakers, because then I think it's going to catch, the microphone is going to catch the sound, and then it's not going to be very nice in editing. So I don't hear anything right now. Not that there's nothing, like anything interesting to hear. Maybe we should make food later on. Oh, and then we can clean. When she's finished his work at 5, they could have lunch, or I mean dinner. We can clean that. We don't need to clean this. He's like a... Oh, where did he go? A robot cross-dresser. And this honestly was supposed to be his like dark hidden secret. Is it broken? Maybe boyfriend could fix it. I think he was... Unclog that. Oh, he's a bot fan. No. We could invite her. Why? He and Katrina actually had a horrible fight. Yeah, in her bakery. What the hell is he doing? Why? What's wrong with you, dude? Come and fix my toilet. It's like he's evading his responsibilities. Yeah, so he's going to be a writer when he moves in with her, probably, because that's his dream. And then he can help around with the bakery and things, so it's going to be nice. If you're thinking like where I'm going to put all the babies, or at least the one that I hope they have, I am thinking, because this is 3, so we could actually have maybe here the toilet, and then this can be for the baby. I don't know, we'll have to see how it goes. And we save, yes. Do you hear how there is no dishwasher like sound in the background? Well, that's because when I said to my husband that I'm going to make a video, he himself suggested that we don't turn on the dishwasher, which I was doing because I never remember that I shouldn't turn it on before I make a video. Ah yeah, because he fixed it, so now she lost some money. I always, like, I never direct my Sims to paint because I want to see what they paint, but I need to download a default replacement painting set, because I actually... Is this a robot thing, honestly, that he goes downstairs like that? I don't know. I don't know what his problem is. They have been having risky woohoo. I don't think she is pregnant, but she has been thinking about babies a lot. Like every time she dreams, it's like babies, babies, babies. And then when she is talking to him, she's also like... Yeah, because her work ended, so she goes. She goes here to stand. We don't need to do that, my dear. Serve dinner. What can we do? Oh, actually we have some leftovers, so let's not make more food, because this is the last day I am playing her before I change. Dude, you are... I don't understand what his problem. Maybe his problem is that I accidentally, when I moved him, I somehow broke him. I don't know. Now these are too far. I need to change, like, I want this to be closer here. See, I think I broke him when I moved him. At least that's my, I think what happened. They will move away from the register eventually, but I just didn't want to wait that long. This is not usable because I really like the way this looks, and this is the best. Oh, my oranges are coming through, and this is the best place for this. But then you can't use this chair, so I put it like this, so Sims don't even try to use this. Put away leftovers. And then we can clean this. You know, this was completely like useless thing to buy. It was like 500 simoleons, but it just was so cute that I was like, when I accidentally clicked it, I was like, oh, this is really nice. I want this to have in my house. Where is our boyfriend? Did he just fall? I think I'm going to reset this guy. Where is he now? Oh, let's woohoo first and then reset him. Usually I have so that risky woohoo is replaced, like woohoo is replaced by risky woohoo, but I at some point when I have a problem with my game, I actually like decided to start all the NRAS setting things from zero. You hear that whining? That's my cat. Joo. Kyllä, sinä olet siellä pöydän alla. Natti. Tule kulta tänne. Tule kulta tänne. What I was talking about before I talked to the cat? Probably something like completely important, like the most important thing I have ever said in my life, and I can't remember it anymore. Oh yeah, so I reset all, because I removed all my mod and started collecting my mod folder from zero. I also decided to reset all my Andras mods, so I didn't take the previous settings in case that was the problem. Yeah, because he probably can't. You know, just relax. Ah, woman, come back. We have to wait for future husband to come. Yeah, so it seems that I have not yet set up my woohoo settings. Why don't you daydream for a moment? Okay, chat on it. So usually how I have my woohoo setting is that you can't get pregnant from same sex, and woohoo is replaced by risky woohoo. But then there was some setting I had to play around so that still my gay sims could woohoo even though they can't get pregnant, because at some point I managed to somehow prevent woohoo from them, and that was not my intention. So I'll have to play around with it. Also, I think like 10% risky is a little bit too much. So I'm going to reduce it back to 3. Well, not back, but 3 is something that I had in my previous hood. So I'm thinking maybe Maybe I'm going to stick with 3. Where is risky woohoo? But see, this is woohoo and explanation mark. I think that is the same as risky. No, maybe no, it's not. I don't know. But I do like risky woohoo because it's like, maybe we get pregnant, maybe we don't. And now we reset him. Ask to leave. Like, thanks for the risky woohoo, now go away. I don't like the ask to leave. I think he's, you know, dude. Advance. Reset sim. Yes, he is gone now. And you know what, lady? I think we are going to end this episode soon because there's nothing much to do today. Except we need to hire the clerk, and it is you. And then we open the shop, and then we actually put our baking things here, just in case it doesn't work, like these disappear when I go and play other households. So this is now baked, so this is my test cupcake plate, and now I think everything is fine. Sweetie, you know, I said that I never direct them to paint. I never direct them to start a painting because I want to see what they start. Like, do they want to make a big one or a small one, or what do they want to do? But I do direct them to paint if like the painting is already started. But yeah, I really need to download the default replacement painting set. I like the one Napoleon something something. He has also like the cutest sims ever. But also I think I need to see that I don't take some really risky gay default replacement set, because he does have like family friendly default replacement sets, I think, because I'm pretty sure my previous set was from him. So I don't mind the risky thing, but if I'm doing videos, I don't really want to see sim bits in the videos, because I am trying to keep this family friendly. Even though it's not like a super huge intention for me to keep it family friendly, but you know, it doesn't take much. Just like don't curse and don't have sim bits in your video, I think. Yeah, I'm scratching my cat's chin at the same time as I'm looking at my woman paint. But you know, guys, I've really enjoyed this hood. Like, it's just so perfect for me. And even though it is huge and there are a lot of like sub hoods here, and let me show you some sub hoods, how I'd interpret sub hood. You know, like this is the bear sanctuary is here. Like this, I think this is supposed to be like there's you can have like more houses here. Then you have there's the rich people thing here. I don't know who's going to ever live here, if anybody. I think there was another place. You know, like in here there is more. You know, like you could have not subhoods. That's not like the things that people in the United States have. What they call suburbs. Yeah, so you could have like different suburbs, but most likely I am going to like have my population, the majority of it is going to be living here, like next to the town, and then let's see what happens when I have like a huge population boost. at some point. Okay, lady, it is 9 o'clock. We could actually go to bed. Because you have work tomorrow, you know, like fake work and proper work and whatever. I'm going to have play her until midnight, so that she's dreaming about her future husband. But you know, maybe he could be a teacher, you know, because maybe politician is too much for him, being a politician. But maybe he could be a teacher, who knows, because I do need a teacher at some point. So let's see. And yes, I did get the idea from watching her dreams. Like just now. Yeah, so now she has aged. I'm using my own aging mod, so basically aging is enabled, but I'm using my mod of randomness so that only active sim ages, because that was broken. This is the setting that Awesome mod has, but it is broken by Andra's Overwatch, so it doesn't work. So I made my own, but I need to check, do I have I put into downloading my newest version of the this mod of randomness, because I did make changes to it. Okay, I said I'm going to leave, but let me show you what I have made changes to the previous version. There it is. So currently there is only basically aging and work. Aging is that I have Sims 2 aging on, which means that all other Sims, their aging is set to is disabled. So if when I change households, I can't see how many days my Sims are. Basically this will read like no aging or something. But then of course when midnight comes and this new Sim is the active Sim, this is going to be updated. And what else? Yes, and I always enable the aging message, because I'm always paranoid that what if it didn't work, so I want to see that it works. And the other one is that I have removed payment is on, and the way this works, because before I had also this option that if you have a Sim who is not in the active household, you could remove his pay, so like Sims didn't get paid every time they went to work. And the way it worked was so that when Sims leave a rabbit hole because their work ended, there is an event that is triggered, and my previous version of the mod listened to that event and then made the calculations to remove the payment. But now that I'm using Zerbo's mod, there is no such event triggered, so my Sims were constantly getting paid, and I just don't like that, because I want them to get paid only when I'm playing them, because otherwise they're going to be really rich, and that's not allowed in my hood. So the way it works now is that when you have an EA carrier, and I think the same is with custom carriers, there is a bonus. Like there is one integer that's basically a bonus. So if your Sim gets the bonus, you could have two Sims in the same career level, one gets more money than the other. And the way this works is that I basically set the bonus to be your pay but in the minus. So every time your Sim leaves work and he's not the active household, his pay is basically set to 0 that way, you know. So that's my explanation for this. Let's go back to her. Hello, sweetie. Anyhow, I hope this was like, I was rambling the whole episode, but I hope you still like understood something and had fun. And next household we are playing, I don't know, it's going to probably be her Tomb End, or maybe we should play the Walters family. The reason I'm not playing her yet, because I need to still like decorate her house and everything. I just don't feel like decorating right now, so that's why I'm not doing it. So yeah, either Walters or Tomb End. You know, maybe Walters, just like so that we can see what does he think about getting married. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this episode and see you next time.